All right, so let me make sure everybody can hear me. All right, so let me make sure everybody can hear me. All right, so GP wanted me to start this room. I'm going to copy the link here. I'm going to drop it in the live chat. GP has 15 minutes to click on the link to come in here. Simple as that. And when he doesn't come in here, when I call him a coward, when he's continually referred to as a coward and a punk, you know what I mean? You can't really say nothing to me. You know, and that's it. Nobody's afraid of this guy. I'm afraid of nobody on YouTube, man. On topics where I know what I'm talking about, you'd be pretty stupid to try me on it. You'd be really stupid to try me on it. So the link is there. So anyway, for those of you who don't know what's going on, I just got finished doing a stream where I was basically getting on GP about not being any different than the reaction people, since he's basically doing the same things. Because if we're going to be fair and tell the truth about what the reaction people, what they're doing with their lives and what they do for money, because some of them don't got jobs and they have to do this to be able to pay their bills. Thank God I'm not in that position. Starting to think GP isn't making the money that he claims he makes, because he needs YouTube in order to survive and be relevant in the world. He can talk behind this little thingy because Love and Happiness knows this. I don't know Love and Happiness, so why is her credibility worth anything? I don't know her. I barely know you. Like I said, you and Indigo popped up out of nowhere, and I believe you're about to show your true colors like she did. But then again, maybe not. I don't know. But what I want to know, and by the way, I'm more than happy to forgive Indigo. If Indigo ever wants to have a conversation with me again, live on camera, I have no problem with forgiving her. I don't know about trusting her again, but I would definitely be willing to conversate with her again. But as far as GP goes, I'm pretty much finished with this guy, because he's basically doing what the other people are doing. End of story. He's not on here for any other reason beside that. You know, and when he gets his 1,000 subs, he'll show his true colors. Trust me. He ain't no different than the YouTubers that was before him. So the link is here. Listen to me. Brett King said it better than anybody has ever been on here. Brett King says you can get on YouTube and pretend to be anything you want and anybody you want. And I believe that's what GP's doing. He's getting on here pretending to be a somebody when I'm really finding out he's a nobody. You know, so GP, there's a link. It was you who wanted me to make this stream. It was you that wanted to talk to me. It was you that wanted to have this one-on-one. I suggested it on Tuesday or whatever. And all the audience was sitting there calling me all kinds of scared and all this other stuff and whatnot. And this is all I got to do to shut them up and prove that they're liars, which goes back to what I say. I can't learn anything from these people. I can't learn nothing from them. What is Rubik going to teach me, guys? Like, let's keep it real. What is Rubik going to teach me? What is Miss Parker going to teach me? Like, what the heck is Motor Mouth Tatted Jedi going to teach me? What is Matt Dillahunty going to teach me? I mean, like, let's just keep it real here for a moment. What is Arnold Raw really going to teach me at the end of the day, besides getting the bottle and all the time? Come on. What are they going to teach me? They're not going to teach me nothing. Veckel can teach me something. Cherry Love can teach me something. Vocab Malone can teach me something, because they'll do it in the spirit of humility. I get around you guys, y'all act like y'all all out in the back of buffalo wings, man. And it turns out y'all don't know a lot about nothing. So I'm not saying that atheists haven't contributed anything positive to the world. I'm not stupid. So a lot of them were scientists, and I assume they made some inventions. You know what I mean? And did some positive contributions in the world. But I'm sorry, when I think of atheism, I don't think of the positive things that y'all done. I think about the death and the murder that you guys have done throughout the ages. So, and I could be wrong for thinking that way. But that's your own fault. That's what y'all present on the internet every day. So that's not my problem. So GP, where are you, dude? He baited me into making this. He said, G-Man, go ahead and give me the link and let me come in. I'm right here. The link, there's 3 links out there. To prove it to everybody, let me share the screen here real quick. Because like I said, I'm getting to the point that I think GP's wasting my time. I think he's a waste of space, to be perfectly honest. Just keeping it real. I'm going to show everybody what I mean by that soon. This dude asked me to make this show. There's a link right here. 1, 2. 2 links there. There's a link here and there's a link here. Okay? Don't give me that mess that I ran from him. And let's just call it for what it is. A lot of you know I'm not afraid of this guy. A lot of you know I'm not afraid of you guys. You guys just need content to lie to your idiot fans to about. Like, let's just keep it real. You guys need to lie to your audiences. You know, bills ain't gonna pay themselves now, are they? I mean, there are people in here dumb enough to believe the stuff that comes out of your mouth. So sucker them out of their money. But you're not going to sucker me into taking you people seriously as intellectuals. It's not going to happen. All right, what we got? 8 minutes left. Let me give them a solid 8 minutes. It's 12:12, 12:13 now. So we're going to wait to 12:21. No. Yeah, 12:21. We'll do that. 12:21. That's 8 minutes. And then we'll end the show. Just want to keep this on here long enough so that you guys recognize who the man on here is and who's the voice. Because I'm not you guys. But in the meantime, let's see what you guys are saying in the live chat. Let's see. Positive stuff about atheists. Lubis wants me to talk about positive stuff. Well, why don't you think of positive stuff? Because I've been enduring nothing but negative stuff over the last 5 years. But to be fair, Lubis, I believe Xbox Fiend is considered a agnostic atheist. He once gave me Photoshop. I don't got nothing positive to say about atheists on YouTube. I really don't. All I've been enduring from you guys have been nothing but, I don't even know what to call it at this point, or whatever. Oh, here we go right here, ladies and gents. Remember, Lubis was one of the people in there saying that GP wanted to come in. Watch this. Watch this. Where is it? Hold on. Dude, it's midnight. You think GP is going to go in? He works tomorrow. That's pretty funny because wasn't he just in my live chat telling me to just open up a room and give him the link? You was there. I know you saw it. I could screen share the other show and show you it if you want. You see what I'm talking about, guys? You see what I'm talking about? Like I said, it's 12:15. We're going to give him 6 more minutes. It don't take nobody no time to click a link and come in here and for him to say his piece. And on top of that, the guy's got my phone number. GP has my phone number. That's what's hilarious about it. The dude's got my phone number. So for those of you who are watching, the only reason I'm doing this is because he wanted me to start a stream so he can come in here and talk directly to me. See the difference with me? When GP does a show, he doesn't let me know, G-Man, I'm doing a show, link there, and I'm gonna, especially not recently, he hasn't been doing it. Why he's afraid of no GP, and I'm certainly ain't afraid of no love and happiness. They want to go over there believing that men should be bowing their knees to women and all this other stuff and whatnot. But by all means, he can be pathetic by himself. But I speak for most men. We don't believe that garbage unless you're single and you're a virgin and you don't know how to be a man. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Didn't I tell you to mop that floor? Yes, honey. Didn't I tell you to watch the kids? Yes, honey. Didn't I tell you to do this? Yes, honey. That's GP's whole life. It's miserable. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Honey, what do you think about major decisions in here? Shut up, GP. Go back into the kitchen. Yes, ma'am. Dude, ain't no freaking man. Get out of here, please. Sissy. Big giant sissy. Okay, like honestly, let me ask anybody: is there any real men watching this show right now? Is there any real men still alive, or you guys have been sissied to death by your significant other? Are there any real men out there that can stand up for themselves? I pity this generation, man. Women walking all over you people. Yes, love and happiness. Yes, love and happiness. Yes, Lisa. Yes, love and happiness. Yes, Massa. Yes, Massa. Yes, Massa. I can see GUV. Yes, dear. Yes, dear. Yes, dear. Yes, dear. Yes, Massa. Yes, Massa. Now, GUV, if you don't like what I got to say, you can click the link and come in here. Me and you got history. You know I won't hold back. So here's the thing. Are there any real men in the live chat? Are there any real men out there? I want to talk to a real man. Somebody with some balls, bro. Not these men out there with them manjanas. What is it? Manginas like GP has. Talks a big game on his YouTube channel. When it's time to come off that YouTube channel, you ain't got a lot to say. I'll be deleting this stream when this stream's over. The other stream I'm going to leave up so people can see it. But this stream I'm going to delete. The other one I'll take down. And let me give you guys a little secret on why I delete my streams. All right. There are some streams that are not beneficial to be on my YouTube channel. So this stream I want on other channels. You want to know why? Because I get to claim the views of those particular videos. Like, for example, the Drunken Peasants have my atheist own video on their channel. I never made a big deal about it or anything like that, considering they got 1 million views. Why would I get mad about that? That's free advertising. Gee, the Drunken Peasants are doing more for me than I could ever hope to do by myself. Because of them sharing atheist owned and making fun of atheist owned, everybody in the atheist community knows who G-Man is. Just about everybody. So that stuff doesn't bother me. I don't care if you put it on your YouTube channel after I delete it. I don't care. What you're doing is advertising for me. Because somebody's watching your YouTube channel that's not subbed to my channel. That's just how I look at it. That's why I stopped caring. So there's some other people on here that I'm associated with that's super hot about that. Me? I could care less. G-Man. What do you want to know? What do you mean? About atheism? About the fact that you guys actually, Lubis, I have a question for you. How can you guys be humanists and hate human beings? I'm just curious. How does that work? How do you become a humanist and then hate human beings? And I thought you guys said you could be good without God. Like, I'm really confused about y'all religion, man. Y'all make it up as y'all go along. That's what I think. Oh, by the way, Lubis, I'll be sharing your rap with everybody. I apologize I haven't gotten to it yet. I'm gonna try to do it on when will I have time? I might do it tomorrow. I think I have time. No, I can't. Maybe I'll share your stream. Can I share your rap? I gotta share yours and and Todd's. When am I going to do this? Because I don't want to say tomorrow. You know what? I'll do a premiere on my YouTube channel of your rap and Todd's. I got to find Midwest Guy's rap because I forgot how to find his channel. I can't find it. So if you can email me the link, Lubis, that'd be great. Okay. So I think that's GP, but because of what happened last time on my YouTube channel, I don't know who that is. So let me just see something here real quick. I need an icon. And unfortunately, all of my icons are things I'm going to need on a future date. So let me put this here. Nope, I don't want that up there. Nope, that ain't gonna work. Hold on, GP. I'll get you here in a minute. Chill out, relax. That'll work. How you doing, GP?
You called me out. What's up?
What's your problem with me?
So you called me out to ask a problem with you?
I called you out because every time I take a peek at your YouTube channel, my face is on it. You ain't got nothing else to talk about?
First, I respond to you. Second, I haven't been talking about you for probably a month. I respond. My last four videos was about DC, and what you call it in negs and that type of community. I wasn't even talking about anybody in this community. You saw talking about me, and I told you before, don't bring my name up ever, positive or negative. Just don't mention me. For some reason, you can't stop doing that. So I just respond back. I have the right
so
to do
this
that.
is his YouTube channel.
YouTube
Okay, hold on one second. Hold on one second. This is your YouTube channel. And even when my face is not showed in them, you keep talking about me and you keep bringing things up regarding love and happiness. I don't know who you think you are. I don't know if you're a member of the mafia or whatever, but if you mention me on your YouTube channel and you say something about me that's not true, okay, you open yourself up for a receipt. Okay,
what did I say wasn't true?
On this YouTube channel, dude.
What did I say wasn't true?
Again, I don't have the videos in front of me, but you said something.
You make a claim. You gotta show the evidence or say that says something that's not true.
You have a habit of bringing me up on your YouTube platform, even when I'm not the main topic.
Dude,
Now, if you're
I have
telling me,
not talked
hold on,
about you
I'm not done.
in a
I'm not
while.
done. If you're telling me that you're not doing it, could you just do me a favor, just so I got the clip? That you could just say right now that you don't bring me up when I'm not the main topic. Could you just do that for me right now, please?
If I have the clip,
no. You claim that you don't talk about me when I'm not the main topic on your channel. So if I go to the DC Media Girl channel, I'm not gonna the DC Media Girl video you made, I won't be brought up on that one. Negs, I won't be brought up on that one.
Did I bring you up? I'll be honest with you.
None of this.
I don't know if I brought you up, but I don't talk about you as criticize you in the direct way. I don't look at your videos, criticize you in that way. I may be like, hey, this is some dumb stuff. Yeah, because I probably say things like that. But as criticizing you, as talking about you, as making videos that are pertaining to you only, nah, I haven't been doing that.
Do you know the difference between criticizing and just outright lying about the things that you say?
Okay, so what did I lie about?
Okay,
Tell me.
so one of the things that you keep telling people in here is that, you know, because obviously I'm friends with Shani and Rev, and you don't like them. You have made that known to all of the inner planets and the outer planets. You have everyone in the universe know that you don't like them. We don't need to keep hearing that over and over and over again. Then you keep assuming that I don't talk to them about certain things. What's disappointing about that is that I have phone calls between me and you. There have been phone calls between me and you. I'm going to mute you, man, because you got some background. I don't know what that is. So, okay, there we go. Cool. So, you have a tendency of saying that I don't say certain things to Shani and Rev, and I don't tell them to do certain things. And then when I get on this community, that they want to sit there and say that they're neglecting the kids. Let me say this straight up: your household, and the rest of these atheists on here, Love and Happiness, Lisa. Y'all need to shut up about her kids because y'all don't care about them. You really don't. Okay? And the reason why, and I'm going to say this to your face. Well, virtually. I would love to say this face to face, but I'm gonna tell you this virtually. If you cared about her kids, then they would not be intentionally trying to stop them from making money. I have seen text messages, and I'm not going to mention who the YouTubers are, because by now you should know who some of them are, where they said, we're going to make sure you don't ever receive another Cash App again. We're going to get your Cash App taken away from you. And I have copies of these. But I'm supposed to think that they care about their kids. You don't care about their kids, and neither do the people that's watching this do. Now, if I'm wrong, I'd like to hear your point of view on this.
My point of view is simple. If you know that you have people in here that don't like you, that's going to do the damage to get you off the internet, off of YouTube, why do you keep going back on? It is time to find another avenue to get revenue. It's time to do other things. And I don't never say that. See, you said that I said that you don't have a conversation with them. No. If you go back to the videos, and you could clip it up. I always start off by saying, "G man, why don't you do this if you're not doing it already?" I always say that because I don't, what do you call it? I don't put nothing on you that I truly know myself. But yet you said I'm lying. My thing is, if you keep coming back to a platform that you know that your haters gonna keep getting you kicked off, and if you're so talented and you got like, there are other platforms that you could build a career on. You don't have to keep coming back to the same foolishness. That's my stance.
Okay, so and this is where my disagreement comes with that. You said they're haters. You're one of their haters. I'm not saying that you're one of the people that flag them off, but the people that hate them are the ones that's claiming that they care about their kids. See, I see a lot of these emotional young ladies on there who want to go in there and says, I just feel for the kids. I just feel for the kids. I would love to be, and I'm not talking about on YouTube. I would like to talk to them in person since I know how I grew up. I would love for 5 minutes with them so I can absolutely obliterate them, disintegrate them off the face of this planet, because they don't care about kids, because I'm pretty sure they support abortion. You know what I mean? They don't care about kids. And they don't got a problem with adults attacking these kids. I talk to these kids. I know who they're angry at, and it's not their parents. I've heard them talk to CPS, and it's not about their parents. I said this before. Shani and Rev ain't winning no awards for Mother and Father of the Year. They're not going to win those. But I'll tell you this, though. I know who the real enemies are, and it's not those two. It's not those two. And being around them, offering you an opportunity to be around them and to see you say, well, I don't want nothing to do with it. Then you don't care about the facts then, dude. You have a golden opportunity that the rest of these morons don't have, where you can actually meet them in person and you can walk in there and look for your own two eyes and actually see what's going on. Not listen, not be manipulated. I can tell them not to say a word. You can go there and see it. You can watch the negative messages, how they're you can read all of them and see them for yourself. There are more laws being broken against them than I've ever seen on any individual. And believe me, there's some people out there I would love to see be destroyed. But there's a lot of laws being broken regarding these two and what people are doing and throwing in their directions. You just don't know it. So you said that why would they want to keep coming to the platform? They have a right to be on this platform. Who the heck are these people to tell them that because nobody's forcing them to watch their content. They go out there and they try to gaslight everybody into believing that make you question reality or whatever about who's addicted to YouTube. If you don't have the self-control to stop watching another person's YouTube channel, you're the one who's got the problem. You're the one who's addicted to this. You're the one that needs this to be relevant. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the haters that say that. And I consider anyone guilty of child neglect if it's within your power to do something for children and you don't. And this is where I'm more savage than any of them. I got one time to walk in that house and see neglect going on in there. One time. I'm not you guys. I'm cut from a different cloth. And all the times I've gone off on Veckel and some of my friends on here, they at least understand that I'm about going after what I believe is right. And if I see those two neglecting those kids, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. And I've never seen it. They care about those kids. What they can't deal with is all of the cyber attacks that they're getting. And unjustly, also that some people can make a little bit of super chat money. But these are the same people that helped them spend all that money he had. That's what cracks me up about all of this. They think I got a bad memory and I can't go back and prove this stuff. Please. That'd be too easy. Way too easy. All you need to do is get a copy of their super chats, get a copy of all of the videos that exist on mine, and don't even get me started about these other YouTube channels where they openly admitted that they receive funds from her. This is all over the internet. People don't do no research. People just believe what they want to hear. I know what these two have done and what they haven't. And nobody has to make anything up to go after them. I mean, unless you're a view whore and you want to make money, like a lot of these other people are. My issue with you is that you're walking around here telling everybody you're a child of God, that you're saved, that you're a Christian, and that Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior. And then you get on here and you're doing the exact same things that Miss Parker is doing. And you're not sorry about it. You don't feel bad about it. You don't have any godly sorrow about what you're doing. You cuss up a storm and you think that it's perfectly okay. We're in the last days and you believe that cussing, it makes sense. But that's prophecy fulfilled. Lovers of their own selves, boastful, power, rude, disobedient to their parents, despiteful, harsh, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of God. That's what we see going on in the last days, man. I know I'm a little bit all over the place, but the bottom line is, at the end of the day, if the stuff that you guys claim that Shanny and Rev ain't doing, I see all of you guys doing. You won't even let them get on here. Like, I watched how much money she made on her revenue, and then as soon as they got wind of it, boom, flagged her off. Give me that garbage. I can make a stronger case that these other channels need to be taken down. The ones that's constantly going after them, because they're the ones hurting the kids. I'll tell Irate Alex that to his face. That, in my opinion, his kids should be taken away from him because of what he supports on the internet. And if I ever get any voting power or any type of influence in that whatsoever, he will lose his. All of them will. Watching what they do on YouTube and how they behave, working on 2% of the information and then refusing to get 100% of it. I'm not saying that Shanny and Rev are angels, because they're not. They have done and said some stupid stuff on here. But I am saying that the people that's hurting those kids are the people on the internet. It ain't Shanny and Rev. And I dare one of them to claim that they're not doing it. Go ahead.
All right. So you made a couple of claims there. So let's address them. First, you said that I had the opportunity to meet. I don't consider that up. I don't really like them, so that is like whatever to me. Second, you said that Shanny and Rev and their children, I can only go by the evidence that I see. I can't go by nothing else. And the things that they showed and said, and I don't even watch them. See, this is something that you might not know. I don't watch Shanny and Rev. Only time I bring up Shanny and Rev is when I talk about you, because you defend them, passionately. So I bring them up I'm like, hey, these are your friends. You defend them. They don't give you the same energy all the time. So it is what it is. The second thing you brought up is me not claiming that cussing is bad or anything I'm doing is bad. If then you're not really watching the streams, or you overlooking the things I say, because I automatically, and anybody in your chat would say this, would verify this. I say yes, cussing is bad for a Christian. Yes, this is bad for a Christian. And you know what, I might be considered the worst Christian in this community, because this is not a channel that I am teaching anything. Unfortunately, you have set in your mind that I'm supposed to do that. I'm not you, and we don't walk the same path. I have a whole separate channel when I do that. This channel is for fun and entertainment. Simple as possible. You have a problem with that? That's on you, brother. If you and Vecco and the 5 Christians have a problem with that, that's on y'all. That's nothing concerning me. Because I'm doing what I need to do on another channel, because I don't want atheists that dislikes me, or anybody else that really dislike me, to come and troll my channel that I am trying to preach the gospel, but for some reason, this is what you love to do. Cool. Do what you do. So those are the claims that you keep saying. And what else? What's the other claims you're going to put on me?
Okay, so going back to what you said about that you have no interest in meeting them or whatever, right? Like I said, I'm very disappointed in hearing that because what you claim you do for a living. I'm saying claim now because I disagree that that's true. The fact of the matter is that you don't want to look at the factual information, and you only want to go by what you hear other people say, which I know is most of it is a bunch of bull, and this is not even true. Okay, you have an opportunity to be able to go there and see for yourself to see what's happening and what isn't, and you choose not to do it. So in other words, you're saying that you want to be willfully ignorant about.
Could I interject and ask you a question?
Hold on a minute.
I have just
Hold
said
on a minute. Hold on a minute.
Okay.
You want to be willfully ignorant to the facts. You see, not only are they doing that to them, they try to do it to me to prove it. This is my GTV, whatchamacallit. And I have all of them. Every last one of them. Do you understand me? I have every last one of them. I have audio calls they don't think I have. I have text messages they don't think I have. I have a lot of things that they think is deleted because GTV is not around no more, and now the G-Man channel ain't gonna be around. Let me tell you something, man. Okay? I'm a lot of things, but stupid ain't one of them. If you are telling me that you don't want to be in their presence to see whether or not something is true, everything that you say about Shanny and Rev goes in. What should basically not be taken seriously that's coming out of your mouth. You have no factual information about nothing. You're not in a position. You're not qualified to talk about this. The moment you say that you don't want no factual information, that's number one. Okay. Number two, you say that you're not on here to preach the gospel and all that other stuff and whatnot, right? Christianity is not a religion, my friend. Christianity is a lifestyle. It is a relationship. This is what we do 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, regardless of where we are. I'm not saying that your channel should be focused on Bible this and Bible that. But the moment you go out there and you tell potentially billions of people that you're a Christian, they expect a certain behavior to come out of you. So I'm not going to say we both know this. I believe that cussing is a sin. So if I slip and cuss, I have to say, you want to know what? I slipped. I made a mistake. That was wrong. Please forgive me. I got to make sure I don't do that again. When you cuss, however, you don't got an issue with it. You understand what I'm saying? You don't got to preach the gospel 24/7. You're just acknowledging what Christ taught, saying that it was wrong and you shouldn't do it and you need to get better. And then you keep it moving. But that's not what you do. You got more of this I can do whatever I want mess. And that's what Satan teaches. If you think I'm making this up, do your due diligence. Go look up the phrase, do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the Lord. Go look it up and you'll see who supports it. And it's not Jesus Christ. All right. So that's all I'm saying with that, man. I don't have the power to put you in heaven, and I ain't got the power to take you out of heaven. What I do have the power to do is to tell you what you got to do to go there. That's it. If you believe that you're a Christian and you can cuss up a storm and make up stuff about people without getting factual information, then by all means, get and do it. Don't be surprised when the body of Christ, not the five of us, you might want to put a B in front of that, 5 billion of us or whatever, or 25 million of us or whatever the number is these days. When they look at you and say, well, I don't think we're supposed to be talking like that and being unsorry about it. I get on Shanny and Rev about the same thing. They just go cussing up. I'm like, y'all got to understand that's a sin. You can't talk that way.
All right. So there we go. We got some more claims that you threw on me. First and foremost, I guess you skipped over the part that I said to you. They are factual evidence of Shanny and Rev talking out their own mouth. This is not something somebody told me. See, that's the problem. The people you claim that tells me these things, they dislike me a whole lot. And they constantly saying on their YouTube channels, this is what you're not realizing. I'm not friends with anybody that you believe I am. They literally hate me. Now, the second thing is there's, oh my God, there's archives of Shani and Rev saying the most craziest things, doing the most craziest things on YouTube. Now,
Like what?
now, like what?
Like
Okay,
what?
let's like okay. For example, for one
Regarding
example,
their kids.
hold on, hold on. Now, if you want to regard their children,
Yeah, regarding their kids.
okay.
What have
So
they said that you know as a
could I
fact
could I
about what they're
finish?
doing on a
Could I
day-to-day
finish my
basis?
could I finish my statement? Then you could
Sure.
ask me these
Good.
questions.
Good.
So this is why I say certain things that I say. Now, I don't say things about Shani and Rev that I know personally. I say what I see them talk about. If I'm and I don't even talk about them. I'm talking about when you discuss them or you try to throw them at me as if I care about them. I don't even mention their name unless you say it. So let's get this right. Unless
I will get to
G-Man
that.
come out and say GP Shani Rev is on, no, then I will speak upon it. But
Okay.
if you don't
That's
say
not
nothing
true, but
about
okay.
them, I never say nothing about
That's
them.
not true, but okay.
Okay, so find me the video that I am
Oh, don't
literally
worry. I'm gonna
talking
show you
about
quite
them.
a few of them. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. That I'm dedicating a stream talking about them. Find that.
No,
Find
I ain't
that
talking about
video.
dedicating the strength. No. Don't change your words. You say you only talk about them when I bring them up. That's what you
Yeah,
said.
every time you bring them up to me, I talk about them.
Okay.
So every time you
All
talk
right.
about them, and it could be something minor if you go, well, GP, I talked to GP about this, and he don't want to do that. And I told him, dude, that's not Christian like. Then I talk about them. It could be something simple as that. See, I don't think you're realizing that you
I
bring
would
these
like to
things up.
know what they have said that you are going by that would make you speak about
Okay,
them
okay.
as kids.
First thing. Rev got on for Christian. As you hold on, let's first say this. Let me get like you said. Let me answer the question my way. First thing, you say us Christians have to have some type of etiquette. We have to be a certain type of way. That is what you're accusing me of. Not being,
You.
not
I'm
exhibiting the
accusing
type
you
of
of that.
etiquette as a Christian.
Yeah.
So, if that's the case, Rev came on the internet and said the N word about 20 times.
Yeah.
And he's
Regarding
supposed
certain
to be a
individuals.
Christian.
Yes.
Hold on, he's supposed to be a Christian.
Yep. He
So
sure is.
if you turn around and
What does
accuse
that
me
got to do with his kids?
for those type, I don't say, listen, when I talk about their kids, I talk about the video I saw of their
So
house.
what video did you see that made you talk about the kids?
Okay, the video I saw of their
We're
house
talking about the N-word. We're talking about their kids.
okay, let's go to the kids now. The
Yeah.
video I
That's where we're
saw
supposed to be at.
of their apartment or that's a
Oh,
house.
they
I
had
don't
a
know.
dirty apartment, so therefore they're terrible
That's not
parents.
a dirty apartment. A dirty
Yeah,
apartment.
you're in
A
mattresses,
dirty
right?
apartment don't have urine stains on the bed and the wall.
Mm,
A dirty apartment
mm.
don't have
You
that.
ever pee in the bed before, GP?
I mean, maybe when I was a kid. I haven't peed in the bed since I was like what, 5, 4, 3 years old.
Okay, let me ask you something. Did your mom and your daddy put a gun to your head and tell you to pee in the bed?
Well, hold on. What type of analogy is that? Why would they
No,
do
it's
that?
not. No. I'm just asking a question. It was either yes
Hold
or
on,
no. Did they
hold
put a
on.
gun in your head and say pee in the bed?
Okay, I'm gonna say no because that's extreme for any parents to do that. That is
Mhm.
actually child abuse. But go ahead. Let's see where
Okay.
you're going.
Okay. So you're saying that they're neglecting them because the children peed in the bed.
Do you know what neglect means in Do you
I
know
would like
what
to know what your
neglect means in
definition is. Neglect
child
just means when you don't
abuse?
provide for your children.
No, that's
Their
not only
children have
neglect.
better things than I do.
That's not only
I don't know what
neglect.
you're talking about.
I'm gonna tell you the definition. You want me to tell you the real definition of neglect so you will know?
Listen to me. You can give me the dictionary definition. You can
I'm
give me
not.
whatever
I'm
you
giving
want.
you the
But
child
after you
services
do that,
definition
hold
of
on a minute. Hold on a
neglect.
minute. After you do that, you have to explain to me how bad parents, how you are considered a bad parent when your kid pees in the bed. Because I'm gonna ask you, have your kids ever peed in the bed? You do
G-Man,
understand,
there was
right?
there
So
was
go
peace
ahead.
things on the wall, G-Man.
Goodness.
Explain that.
Okay. So again,
My kids do not pee on the wall. I don't know kids
hold
that
on a minute.
urinate on the
So
wall.
hold on a minute. I watched videos where the grandmother said that one of them peed on the floor or whatever, or they were peeing in bottles or whatever. I've heard the stories. I've spoke to Shani's mother. I'm around these people. Okay. But since we're talking about neglect and not weak bladders, I want to know when the neglect comes in, when they're not providing for them.
Okay, hold on. So, see, that's not neglect. Neglect is not only not
Oh,
providing.
my
There's
bad.
more to it.
My bad. Give me the
There's more to the
definition.
neglect. I'm just saying, you have to if you're gonna be correct on something, you got to know the whole the terminology
You're
of it,
right
right?
about that. Teach
Huh?
me. Teach me.
Okay, neglect is a form of abuse, is a form of egregious behavior of caregivers that results in depriving the child of basic needs,
Mm-hmm.
such as a failure to provide adequate supervision, healthcare, clothing, or housing. So that means if your children is living in a house that is basically not condemned.
That's better than your house, the house that you're living in. I guess that's neglecting, right?
If that's how you feel, then cool. If
Wait a
your
minute. Hold on a
children,
minute.
if
Everybody
you
saw the videos on where these people were living, how much their rent was. I highly doubt your rent costs the same thing.
I'm telling you,
So hold on a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. And those people went in there, and when they went on camera, they showed you mattresses that had pee on them. That's not neglect.
they
They
show
proved it. Hold on a minute.
walls,
What they proved is
mattresses.
that one of them had a weak bladder.
Okay, so cool. I could give you the
Where,
mattress.
how were
I
they not
give you
being
the
provided?
mattress.
Hold on a minute. What were they not being provided?
That's not the whole. See, there you go.
Now,
Okay, you know
use
what
is
you're doing?
different.
No, you're nitpicking right now. You're trying
I'm
to
not
nitpick.
nitpicking. I'm being
Let's
technical.
let's
If I was
be
in front of
honest
a
with each
judge,
other.
this is what I would say. What
Oh,
could
no,
they
you
stop them
don't know
from
what a judge
having?
would say, G-man. So that's why I'm trying to explain to you that neglecting is not providing. That's not neglect. That's not only neglecting. There's more that
Okay,
goes
so
with
find me
that.
the definition that shows that it's not about
I just
providing.
read you
The
the
definition that you
definition. It
gave
says
was about not providing.
depriving a child of basic needs such as failure to provide adequate supervision. Supervision
Okay,
don't
so
mean
let's
you
stop right there.
provide
Let's
money.
stop there. Let's stop there. Supervision now. What does that got to do with PP in the bed? That's the
The
example that you
child
use.
is peeing on the walls. I never see. Let's get past the bed. If a child is peeing on the walls and you're not stopping them, that's not adequate supervision.
What makes you think that they're peeing on the wall?
Because
What? Hold
the
on a minute.
walls
I'm
have
not done. I'm
pee
not done.
stains.
When you were there and you watched them pee on the wall, you see, this is the part that you
See, no, no,
don't
no.
think.
This is where you take me to a whole nother place. Gee, man, of course I wasn't there. I'm telling you,
Yep,
the
yep.
video
And,
I
and that's the first
saw
hint.
of the
That's the first
wall
hint.
have urine on it. So how
Okay,
did the wall get
okay.
urine on it,
Who
G
was
man?
the
Tell me
people
that.
that went into? Hold on a minute. Who are the people that went into the apartment? See, a lot of people accuse us Christians, and today I hope this is an
G
object
man,
lesson for people.
if you're not calling
The-
me a Christian, you can't
Hold
call
on a
Shane and
minute.
Rev a
Hold on a
Christian.
minute. For the people that are watching this, because I ain't just talking to you, I'm talking to the audience. You guys claim that we don't think, and there's no critical thinking going on up here, and we just accept everything that we hear. Who are the people that went into the apartment, GP? Who are the people that went into the apartment,
I don't
GP?
know. They Christians, atheists. I don't know who
The
went in there.
people that hates the ground these people walked in. And by the way, did you know that they went in there and stole everything that was in there? I can tell you some of the things that they stole
Hold on.
in
You're
that
wrong.
apartment. They never
You
gave
are
it back to
wrong.
them. They stole it.
Hold on. You are wrong. Because there's a video of Rev saying, go in the house and take whatever you need because Monday.
Rev didn't mean that, and I think Rev was
Oh
speaking.
my God, G
Now,
man,
now
what
that's
we
debatable,
doing?
but I believe that Rev. Hold on a minute. Is that when Rev was speaking, he was speaking presumptuously.
G man,
That's what I
don't do
believe.
that, G man. Don't do that. Let's not do
Yes,
this.
the
See, if
heck
we're
I
gonna
am
be
going to do
real,
that because when we talk
if we're
about
gonna
wait
be
a minute,
real,
we're talking
G
about
man, G
mental
man,
health. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. When we're talking about mental health, and we're talking
G
about the
man,
amount
you
of
set
money.
out your
Hold
mouth, G
on a
man.
minute. And we're talking
Go
about the
ahead.
amount of money that was actually in that house, and those people went in there, and I believe sabotaged and tampered with things in the house on purpose to lie about them. There's a lot of stuff that you don't know. They
Okay,
admitted to me. Hold
what
on.
that got to do with
They
Rev
admitted
saying?
to me. Hold on a
Go
minute.
get the
They
stuff.
admitted to me what they did and some of the things that they did in the house. I'm aware of that. I am privy to that information. But I also know that some people went in there and they did things to the place. I know that. So my thing is this, okay? Since when do I start? Like, for example, we know that Miss Parker's a liar, for example. I showed videos, GV showed videos, other people show videos with Miss Parker habitually lying 24/7, right? Now, all of a sudden, we're supposed to look at her as being a truth teller. So these people go into the apartment, they tamper with things, and we're supposed to believe that magically they're starting to tell the truth now? It don't work that way. If these people are disgusting on that level, I wouldn't need you in these other channels on here who are totally irrelevant to talk about them. I would get on here, show it, and then give the unadulterated proof, because I wouldn't leave room for people to be able to say their haters were in there. I'm the kind of person like, listen, do you agree with them? Yes. Do you love them? Yes. Come to the apartment and look at what's in there. And then if they say something, that's different. But you can't have a bunch of people that hate them going in there. I'm supposed to believe their testimony. Like, are you serious?
Okay,
These are the same people that went out there and
thoughts.
said,
Hold on, that's your perspective. You can't see, this is the problem. You have a certain perspective that you want to turn around to other people. You can't have a different perspective. I perceive it different. You get what I'm saying? So if I perceive it different, I have the right to say, oh my God, that apartment or that house was nasty. I said, if they left that apartment, listen, if they left that apartment like that, that's neglect, because that is horrible.
That's not neglect. That's not neglect.
Pee stains on the wall,
and they didn't fulfill their lease.
Have feces into it. It was so disgusting.
They moved and they didn't fulfill their lease by cleaning the place up. Okay, I have seen videos. I've seen videos where the house. Hold on a minute. I've seen videos where they let people see the whole room, and there have been videos where the house has been clean. And then there are other days that I've seen videos where the house is dirty. But guess what? I can show you videos with these same people criticizing them, where they show their whole house, where their house is clean. And I can show you videos where their house is filthy.
Man, this is not a winning conversation, right? This is not a conversation we.
No, what it is that you're not talking to somebody who's gullible.
Now we're gonna go to gullible. We're gonna go to.
I'm not gullible. We're gonna go I don't believe everything I'm
throwing
told.
accusations out. I haven't once cursed since I've been on your stream, have I? I haven't once disrespected you. And now we're gonna go to the disrespectful phase. Okay, bring that down. Let's go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Disrespect. Go ahead.
This dude.
Go ahead.
Go on your YouTube channel. You claim you're not on here for views and subscribers, and you go on there, and all you're doing is the exact same things that the Parkers are doing.
I'm just having fun. Is that a problem? Is it a problem that I'm having fun? Is it really that problem? Is it really that?
I don't have a problem
eating your way.
I got a problem.
Why do you even care what I do? If you don't talk about me, I will never mention you.
That's a lie.
I mean, I would never focus.
That's a straight up lie. The bottom line is,
don't talk about me. If you don't mention me, I will never mention you. I'm letting you know that now. I'm letting you know that now. I would never even bring your name on the stream. If you don't say a word about me, I won't say a word about you.
Go on your YouTube channel.
I'm telling you this now.
Go on your YouTube channel. You'll have love and happiness on there. You'll be talking about these media girls, Megs. Hold on a minute.
Hold on. You're supposed to be a good. No, love and happiness never went on the next.
Okay, so here we go right here. You guys go on your channel and you talk about negs and you talk about these other people, and then you sneak diss me, and then you bring me up and you say some stuff about me that's not true. You want proof of that? Fine. I'll make a pre-recorded video and I'll prove it. I got no problem with that whatsoever, because that'd be as easy as sneezy. That's not going to be an issue. Okay. Now, if you want to talk about love and happiness, instead of you doing a show, what is that, tomorrow, I think that is, or whatever, we can talk about it now, about what I said about love and happiness, how she condones your demonic behavior on your channel.
And you're wrong about that. You are totally wrong about that.
Can I see proof?
No, you're never going to see proof, because you're not somebody that we have to prove something to.
Oh, wow.
That's the truth. Why do you feel like anybody that anything I do, I have to prove something to you?
That's a lie, buddy.
Why do I have to prove? I'm just asking you a question. Why do I have to prove anything? I just want to know, really. I'm really curious. Why do you feel like I have to prove it to you?
I'm going to show you in a minute, you liar.
I'm asking you a question.
We wasn't always fighting.
I have to prove it to you.
You're a liar, dude. You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar.
GUV came on. GUV came on my channel.
Liar, and you're getting
look at this. Now here you go. You're hot and bothered. Chill out, man. GUV came on my channel, and he even said it himself. He said, when the stream is over, love and happiness jump on GP sometimes.
Okay, here we go right here. Here we go here, ladies and gents. These are the older videos right here, right? When he's talking about his topics. And this is when he was my friend or whatever. And he wasn't acting the way he's acting right now. Why does he need to prove something to me? I don't know. Go look at his older content. You'll see. Go look at his older content. Cut the baloney, GP. You ain't
so my hold on. Let me get this right. This is your logic.
Here who don't know what they're doing.
My older content is something that's the reason why I have to prove something to you. That's what you're trying to say.
No, what I'm saying is that
okay. So tell me what you're saying.
Dude, we can't talk at the same time. It's nighttime right now.
Mm-hmm.
The bottom line is that at one time we wasn't at each other's throats, and we wasn't fighting. Okay, You believe that you can that you can go out there and say something and you don't got to prove it?
No, I don't have to prove it to you at all.
Okay,
No.
so then, okay, I'll tell you what then. I'm calling you a liar. I think that she's condoning your behavior, and I'm going to keep doing that. The day
Okay, well,
you
that's and you know what's so funny? You got to answer
hold
the
on
guy
a minute.
for that.
The day you prove I'm wrong, I will publicly apologize to Love and Happiness. But since you don't believe you have to prove anything, the jokes are coming, buddy.
Well, you can say whatever you want, but as a Christian man, you should not tell Love and Happiness she gets on her knees and and or she lay on her back, because she never say nothing. She Love and Happiness.
That's her job.
Hold up, you can't overtalk me.
She has no integrity. She has
hold up, you can't overtalk
she has no integrity. She
G-man, you can't overtalk me, G-man. This is not a back and forth. You gotta let me speak, dude.
All right. Yeah.
As a Christian man, that is horrible for you to tell a woman, tell a Christian woman that did not say that did not say anything about you negative. I'm talking about negative as in calling you out your name, calling you this, calling you that. All she did was, you, as you claim, condone my action. So as a Christian, you supposed to pull her to the side. Hey, you're condoning GP action. What's going on? Instead of doing that, you get on a 5 billion YouTube network and you.
How do I contact somebody I don't know the phone number to, nor can I email her or anything like that? I have no way of contacting her. I've been in a room with her a couple of times because of you. So
brother, you could easily come in the chat and go, let me talk to you.
Love and Happiness.
You could easily go in the chat and say, Love and Happiness, let me talk to you.
On YouTube.
You could easily come in the chat and say, hey, drop the link, let me talk to you. She will talk to you.
Nothing to do with me.
She will talk to you.
Nothing to do with me.
You see what I mean, G-man? I'm telling you, you don't take the necessary steps to talk to her. But you're a Christian. But you're a Christian.
Cool. I tried calling you on multiple occasions, so I forgot.
I deleted your number. Your block is deleted. You could leave. You could just throw my number.
It's impossible for me to contact you.
Yeah, you can't contact me ever again. I told you the last time.
Great.
I said
that's
we're
great.
done.
You continually go on your channel like a diva, constantly talking about me all the time.
It is what it is, brother.
But yeah, it is what it is. But don't come on here with that tough talk, talking about you're not going to devil's door. The devil might answer. I know theatrics when I see it, dude.
You called me a devil, so I said, hey. Did you not call me a demonic devil once?
Like I said, okay, cool. Like I said, dude, you can sit there and you can show the theatrics and act like you're all that in the bag of buffalo wings.
Do you know how many times I was on Broad and Market Street?
Until it's time to prove
Hold on. G-man, do you know how many times I was on Broad and Market Street? You wasn't there, brother.
Yeah, I wasn't, because I was in New York or Philadelphia.
Okay, you know how many times I was on 34th Street in New York and you wasn't there, brother? Or 36th Street
last time when I was dealing with Sakari.
Or 38th Street. I'd be around there for just. What's your point? You know what's so funny? I videoed it to show people. I looked
that I wasn't there,
and you wasn't there.
Yeah, so, I wasn't there. When I am there, I record it.
So let's leave the talk. I'm trying to talk to you as a.
Hold on a minute. Let me make sure I understand.
I'll talk to you as a man.
Hold on a minute. Let me make sure I understand this correctly. According to you, you go to Broad and Market and you record. Hey guys, G-Man's not here. And then you go, I was wanting to know how you sound, because it was this other lady called the Afro-Humanist that said to everybody that she started thinking when she was 40, right? So with you're telling me to show everybody that I'm not on Broad and Market, is that you recorded it on Broad and Market that I wasn't there, and you recorded in New York when I wasn't there. Whenever I go there, I record it and I'm live on YouTube. Whenever I'm there, I record it live on YouTube. So if I'm not recording it live on YouTube, I'm not there.
Okay. Oh, I understand. Now, let me ask you this question. I'm going to ask you a simple question, man. First and foremost, I'm not trying to bring violence. I'm actually trying to talk. I wasn't trying to bring violence to it. But yet you keep calling me a tough guy, all this and this. So let me ask you this. Do you want to shoot the fair one with me? Do you want me to come meet you and you can shoot the fair one with me? If that's the case, I have no problem with that.
My thing is
just let me know. I'm asking you, this is just a simple question.
This is my thing.
You keep bringing up the tough guy. You keep bringing up all this. I'm not really trying to
let me answer your question.
Talk about violence. Do you or do you
Let
not
me answer your
want to
question.
shoot the fair one with me?
Let me
If
answer your
if you
question.
do, just give me a time and date.
Okay, so to answer your question, GP,
Mm-hmm.
first and foremost, the reason why me and you had a breakup, if you want to call it that, is because you got into your feelings and you don't like the fact that I got a different opinion than you. Okay,
That's absolutely not true.
Let's be fair. Let's be fair.
That's not true, G
Let me
man.
finish. You want me to answer your question? Let me answer it.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. You don't like my opinions, and I don't necessarily like your opinions either. I have told you this in public, and you know I told you this. Me and you be having shouting matches privately on the phone when we were talking or whatever.
Okay.
So that's how all of this started. You got in your feelings, and I got in mine. You believe one thing that I should be doing something right now. What am I waiting for? Why am I holding on to this? And I'm thinking, who are you? I know what I'm doing. I've been dealing with these people longer than you, et cetera, et cetera. Now, let me say this. As far as us getting together and fighting a fair one, I think you misunderstand what I'm saying here. Because when it's time to fight, there ain't nothing to talk about. If you see me out there and I see you, whatever happens, happens.
Okay, that's the type of time we on.
Let me finish. Okay, because you need to hear this is a long answer. I apologize. But you make it sound like I'm like this YouTuber that's just on here and I just talk, and I never back up the things that I say. If me and you were still talking, I would tell you to call this phone number and that would change your mind about a lot of stuff. Okay. The bottom line is, at the end of the day, dude, I don't see you risking nothing about nothing. The people who really belong to God are the people that's ready to lay on that guillotine and have them heads taken off. And I don't see you being one of them people, dude. You ain't willing to let nothing go. I'm willing to let it go.
That's cool.
My life, dude.
That's cool. I really don't care. Tell you what you see, but you never answered my question.
Ladies and gents, I told you.
You never answered my question. I mean, yeah, I don't care what you say, because why should I care?
I did answer your question. Love and happiness will probably break it down for you to understand.
Hold on, why should I care?
You're not willing to make any sacrifices, dude.
No, I'm not willing to care what you say, how you feel about me.
Of course you don't. Jesus only said love one another. Of course you don't care.
I haven't seen you.
Be your favorite
call
phrase.
love
you
and happiness.
You don't care. You don't care.
Hold on.
Just don't go to a debate with an atheist. Well, Jesus said,
you call love and happiness a whore, brother.
You said this, GP, and you said this.
I don't understand. How could you love one another, brother? Please explain that. When you call this woman a whore, and she never called you any derogatory name, you said she's on knees and back. That's not how a Christian talk to another Christian. I'm sorry, brother. You're getting beside yourself.
I agree with you. Hold on a minute, dude. You're talking too much. Look, I agree with you that Christians are not supposed to say certain things and bear false witness, which is precisely what I did. And see, unlike you, dude, I'll actually admit my faults. Okay. I bear false witness against Love and Happiness. Why? Because Love and Happiness, rookie behind, got on here, talked about what y'all do. Well, first of all, y'all never talked about what y'all do. I know what y'all do, but I'm going to keep my mouth shut. But the bottom line is, and you know I know what you do. So since I can't talk about that, I was like, well, I can tell you what she does. She lays on her back. She gets on her knees. And she does this, that, and the other. Because you know what I'm looking for her to do? I'm looking for her to be a little bit more specific about what y'all do. Because you keep bringing it up. Now,
G-man, that's no justification.
Was it right for me to say that she should lay on her back and that she gets on her knees? No, it was not. But you need to understand something, dude. And that's why I call this channel Sowing and Reaping. You come at me with the world, do not be surprised if you don't get it back. Like I said, dude, the days of just freely attacking me, and this goes for you, the Parkers, the Geek Room, or anybody else on here, them days are over. I'm not putting up with that from nobody no more. That's over.
Okay. Now can we answer my question?
Like I said,
can we answer my question?
You better be bigger than mine. That's all I got to say. Because why you got
can we answer my question?
I got a rocket launcher. Why you got a tank?
Okay, can we answer my question?
And why you got a fleet? I got the Death Star. I'm not playing around, dude.
But you keep telling me all this stuff about you, this and this. I just asked you a question. You took me around. Maybe you answer it. Maybe I didn't comprehend. But the question was like, G-man, do you want to have a fair one with me? It was no yes or no. You took it around.
I thought you liked women.
A fair one means a fight. Okay, let's fight.
Let's fight.
That's what
You
if
ever
that's how
get me
you
off
feel
the-
inside, G man. Just let me know. Just say
Hold
GP,
on
I
a
want
minute.
to fight you.
Hold on a minute.
Cool.
If you ever get me angry enough, I'll tell you where to meet me and we can fight. I don't believe it's gonna last very long. Because like I said, I'm not this. I didn't train in the military. I'm not a sophisticated MMA fighter. I ain't none of those. When I say I'm from the street and that I fight like that's the way I am. So you just need to be prepared. So if I say let's do it, then let's do it. But
Okay, so could we stop?
No, I'm not going to stop, and I'm going to tell you why. Because you misinterpret what I meant about you being a coward. Because I still stand by that. Okay, if you was a real man, dude, and this is just a challenge my manhood if you want. Okay, what I'm saying is the reason why I don't respect you as being a real man no more. You do a lot of talking behind my back, dude. Everything is back here when I can't defend myself.
What do I say behind your back? You made that accusation.
Dude, everything
Tell
that
me
you
what
say
do
on
I
your
say.
channel is when I'm not present. Let me be there. And
you could always come in
Let
there.
me be there and retort to the things that you're saying.
You could always come in and say, drop the link.
Stop it, dude. You just gotta finish telling me you don't want nothing to do with me, dude. Stop.
I don't want nothing to do with you, but that's love and happiness policy. She said, anybody we talk about,
love and happiness got a problem. Love and happiness can contact somebody, and she could tell me that I need to stop saying that. Why she have to contact you?
Why does she have to go through these hoops? Why can't you just come? If you see us talking about you, you have all right to come and like drop the link.
Not unless I get a formal invite. The bottom line is, at the end of the day,
nobody's formal inviting you, man. Because that's not we're not going to do that.
Hold on a minute. You told me that you didn't want nothing to do with me no more. You don't want me to come anywhere near your channel. And then 2 days after that, you started talking about me again. Like honestly, dude, come on. Go ahead. Like you kill me with this, dude. Like, I don't have nothing to do with him.
All you have to do is come in a room and say, "Hey guys, drop the link." It will, love and happiness will be.
No, I'm not doing that. Because
she would say, "Hey," she would say, "Hey GP, you know the policy. If anybody we talk about come in here, give them the link."
Yeah. So if you want to have a conversation with me and I'm not working or I'm not busy or whatever, you can plan a show and I'll come in here and we can talk. But I'm not going to tolerate that.
I really don't care.
Hold on a minute. I've been tolerating this mess for 7 years on here. I'm not tolerating. No, not 7. Well, about 5 years on here. I'm done tolerating it. Them days are over. I'm not tolerating nothing else for nobody here no more. I'm done with it. And I have a lot of Christian support and atheist support actually now too, because they're starting to understand where I'm coming from. The bottom line is, if you're going to get on here and blah, 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 blah about me, you're going to get a receipt. And I got a little secret for you, GP. I like to tell you in public.
What's the secret now?
I'm going to remove one of the contract videos.
No, do what you got to do.
Because when I say I'm about to go in full blitz mode on here soon, I'm going to go full blitz. But I'm not going to do it on here. I have another channel on this other show called Odyssey. And I have something on. I'm building my other platforms. I'm about to humble some people in here. I'm sick and tired of everybody on here thinking they can talk about me because I decided I don't want nothing to do with them no more. Somebody's about to get it, and somebody's about to get it good because I'm tired of it, man. My thing is this: I took my break, and I said, "You want to know what? It don't matter how many breaks I take. They're gonna keep this mess up. So you know what? To show them that I'm serious, I'm gonna hand out some receipts, and that's all I'm gonna do." I'm just not going to do it on this platform, but they're going to know what I said and they're going to know what I did because that contract video proceeds to YouTube, not anywhere else. Like I said, I'm getting tired of this. They ran Shani and Rev off of here because they don't want their kids to eat. And I'm going to say that again. Let me finish. They ran Shani and Rev off of YouTube because they don't want them to eat. You don't got to agree with me. You don't got to agree with me with that. I just got finished giving them money so that they can eat. None of you can make that claim.
But I thought Rev have a good job.
Stop it. Rev have a good job. Hold on a minute. None of you watching this show right now can make a claim that you care about those kids. None of you, not GP and not nobody watching this right now that has viciously attacked them. Listen to me. She was wrong about using the N-word. She was wrong about some of the other things that she said, and she was wrong for doing certain things. Rev was wrong for using certain words, and he was wrong in his actions with some things. But that does not give you the permission to prevent those kids from eating. Don't give me this garbage. You care about them. I will take you to court and pee on your testimony. Oh, I tried to help the kids by destroying their parents. I tried to help the kids by stopping them from making money. What kind of idiot would get in court and say something like that? All of these YouTubers on here would say that dumb mess. I've been there when CPS has been there, and I've been there when CPS has been called, and CPS literally laugh at these idiots. You was right about something, GP, when you said stop calling CPS because you're going to get their case canceled. If you only knew half the stuff that I knew, GP, trust me, dude. These people ain't doing nothing but digging their graves at this point, and that's it.
I didn't say that. I said that stop calling CPS, sending them to G-Man address when at the time
he wasn't there.
And I said that if you keep doing that, if you really feel like the kids is being, abused, child abuse still, you're not going to help their case.
Right.
That's what I said.
And they wasn't there.
I never said that they're going to close the case.
And they wasn't there. They wasn't there.
Now, as far as you saying that, Shani and Rev this and that, bro, I don't really care unless you bring them up.
Of course you don't care. And you want to know what?
Why should I care? It's 7.3 billion people in the world. Why should I care about those famine?
Hold on a minute. So basically what you're telling us is, the YouTube audience, is if your family gets COVID and you get COVID and you're all about to die unless you get a certain amount of donations, you're telling us, we the people, that we shouldn't care about you. And you want to know what? I'm going to make sure I save this as a meme.
Okay, I'm telling
you. I'm going to show you the difference between you.
You're not letting me answer the question. You asked me a question. That has nothing to do with me.
You don't believe in Jesus. Not with that mentality.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You keep going.
You don't believe in Jesus, dude.
Hold up. You can't overtalk me.
Go ahead and say what you got to say, dude. But you ain't no follower.
Okay, hold up. You can't overtalk me.
Go ahead.
Hold up. You can't overtalk me, brother. Now, there are probably billions of Christians in the world. Why are those two so important for me to care about? I can help other Christians out. Why do I have to help them?
What is the great commandment?
Hold on, brother. I'm just saying.
What is the great commandment?
I literally help other Christians out that's in the same position.
What is the great commandment?
I help other Christians out that's
not the great commandment. What was the great commandment that Jesus told us to do?
Brother, what did I just say? I'm trying to speak. You asked me about a great commandment. I'm telling you, I help Christians out already. So why do I have to help them out? Why? Because I don't have to. It's my money, my hard work.
You don't got to help them out. It's your money, it's your hard work and whatnot. And that's why you're not a believer. So the bottom line is, at the end of the day, dude, I asked you what the great commandment was. And since you don't know, matter of fact, let me give you one more chance before I quote it. What's the great commandment? What is it? You keep saying you don't care about them. Unmute and tell everybody what the great commandment is.
No. I'm going to unmute and say, why should I give to them when I'm helping other Christians out?
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, the great commandment is this. One of the disciples came to Jesus and said, "Teacher, what is the greatest of the commandments?" And he says, "To love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, and to love your neighbor the way you love yourself."
Shani and Rev is not my neighbor.
Hold on a minute. Then Jesus gave his disciples a new commandment. It says, "Love one another." And that will actually be the sign on whether or not you're his disciples or not. This is what you say: "I don't care about them." That's what you say.
Okay. If you listen, hold on.
You think I'm not listening?
Hold on.
I can invite some other Christians.
This is how I know. This is how I know that you don't pay no attention to the videos. This is how I know. I know what. I'm gonna pull up the clip and I'm gonna put it out there for you. You know why? Because I always say this, and when I talk about them, I always say that at the end of everything I say. I said, if Shani and Rev is doing good, if they change from that, if they take care of their kids, then please leave them alone, because that's what we want. We want them to be the great parents. We want them. So if y'all are hurting these people and they trying to do good, you are effed up. That's exactly what I say.
And they are.
So whatever you're saying to me right now,
psychologically,
it makes no sense. No. The claims you just put on me makes no sense. I could pull up clips of me saying that.
Yes, it does.
I could pull up clips of me saying,
hold on a minute.
If these people are on the right path, leave them alone.
But here's the thing.
Exactly what I say.
An educated person, hold on a minute. An educated person wouldn't be like, "I don't care about them." What you can say is as a black man,
You
Shanny and
asking
Rev,
my personal
that
opinion. I said I
hold
don't
on
care.
a minute. I'm just trying to correct you here. Mr. G-Man doesn't take correction. You're supposed to be like, okay, Shanny and Rev uses language that I don't support. They, and it really gets me angry when I hear them referring to other black people with the N-word, and they need to stop doing that. And because of that, you know what I mean? I'm going to hand them over. I'm going to hand them over to Satan for the destruction of the flesh. Because you want them to repent. You don't want them to do that stuff no more. Okay? That's what you got to do. But when you get on here and your words are, I don't care about them, you violate the great commandment of loving your neighbor the way you love yourself. That's all I'm saying, dude.
For some
By the
reason,
way, if anybody's watching this
you
and you're a
feel like
Christian,
I
you
should
believe that
care
I'm
about these
wrong.
people.
He's
Hold on.
giving
I'm
me
just
the
saying.
theology.
I'm just saying.
Hold on
Okay.
a minute. I'm talking to my audience. Hold on. If there's a Christian out there that disagrees with me, later, and no stock accounts, I want your main accounts. Let me know in the comment section when this video is over, and I will take correction if I'm wrong, if I'm mishandling that scripture. However, I don't want to hear that you're a female pastor, and then I look on your channel and you got 1 subscriber, and I can't verify whether or not that's true. Please use your actual
Okay.
YouTube channel.
Okay.
Okay?
Well, let me say this, please.
Yeah.
I personally, in my personal, no, I don't care. I'd rather them be the best parents and do good in their life. That's all I say. Be the best parents and do good in your life. All the stuff they had done on YouTube, it was horrible. Majority of the stuff. I didn't say all. Excuse me. Let me
Everything that
correct
they
my
did on
words.
YouTube wasn't
I said
horrible.
just excuse me. Let me correct my words. Majority of the action on YouTube was just horrible, bro.
The majority of the actions wasn't horrible on YouTube.
So, but does
Can
people
you do me a
dislike
favor,
and hate
GP?
Shanny?
Give me
Absolutely,
2
people
things that
dislike
Rev
and
did
hate
that was
Shanny.
good.
Could I
Do
finish
me a
my
favor.
statement?
Give me 2 things that Rev did that was good on YouTube.
I just told you one big thing, and you try to justify that.
I'm sorry, what was it?
I just told you recently. This is recent. The man went on YouTube and said that it's gonna call some. I know I don't like this person. You don't like, but he called this dude the N word about 18 times. That's horrible, bro.
That's not a good thing. That's not what I asked you. You're not listening. I said,
What?
give me 2. I said, give me 2 good things that Rev has done on YouTube. 2, and I mean really good things because I know what they are. Just give me 2.
Rev gave money to people for you know what I'm saying for Rev gave money to people for their good actions. That was one good thing.
Good
that I've
action.
ever seen them do. Yeah, but like let's say when you was preaching the
You know
gospel
who
and stuff,
Nadia Chambers is?
when you was preaching the gospel and everything, Rev gave you donations for that.
Do you know who?
To keep you motivated. That's the only thing I
Forget
seen they
me.
did was
Forget
good.
me for a moment. Forget me in a minute. Do you know Nadia Chambers?
No, I don't know who Nadia Chamber. Who's
Okay,
that?
Nadia is okay. So first of all, quick disclaimer on my YouTube channel. As a Christian, I don't agree with LGBTQ, but because I want to be accurate about what happened, I'm going to describe it the way that most people would do it. Nadia Chambers is a former male atheist who had a sex change and is now a female atheist, according to the way they look at the world. And during this transformation, when Nadia was going through this, Nadia was homeless and Nadia didn't have anything to eat. And many times, Rev took his money to feed this person, to try to help them have a roof over their head or whatever, because it was within his power to do that. And that's what Rev did. When their goal is to slander people into the ground, they tend to forget that. They tend to forget that there were other atheists that was in need who couldn't eat or had to get surgery or something like that.
But what I
They
got to do,
donated to that.
you can't just say all positive and not look at the negative. There's 2 sides of that coin.
The reason why I asked you about 2 positive things that he did, since I'm the one who brought it up, was because I wanted to know if you knew any of this. Now, the negative stuff is, and believe you me, if you do the research, no disrespect to you, the people on here that's trying to make money. I still believe to this very day I did a better job at destroying those 2 verbally when we had our little thing or whatever. Okay, I still apologize to this day for all of the stuff that I said about them. You understand what I'm saying? Thank you for forgiving me because I destroyed those 2. Okay, so What I'm saying is that we keep hearing about Rev, and because this is what the media is telling you. And yes, he said it, but can we get the full picture of this dude? Because if we just keep talking about that, then Rev's a racist, the end. And if I said that, that would be a lie. That would be a straight lie.
Well, that's your perception. That's your view of them. That's your perspective.
Cool. So
my
that means you're a
perspective
racist.
Is that
means you're a racist then.
Okay? Do you know the definition of racist?
You hate white people because you support Black Lives Matter. The end.
I support Black Lives Matter and I hate white people.
Yeah. You support Black Lives Matter.
If that's how you feel, hey, listen, that's your perspective. That's your
my perspective is stupid though.
That's
and it is an uneducated perspective.
I can't knock you for what you think is right or true.
It is uneducated.
I'm going to stand by what I believe in, and I don't care how much you talk, how much you say anything about it.
But when you
I'm going to stand by that.
Hold on a minute. When you knuckleheads come to my YouTube platform to try to convince me of stuff that I know is not true, I already know he used the N-word describing some people on here.
I'm not trying to convince you.
But let me ask you something, GP.
Okay.
Because you never really gave me a straight answer about
You told me I'm trying to convince you. I'm not. I really care.
Hold on a minute, GP. Hold on a minute. Why is it that this community ignores the fact? Because, listen, Shanny and Rev called me the N-word first. Listen to me. For those of you who are new to this YouTube channel, you might have never heard this before. But this is just the facts. Shanny and Rev called me that first. Shanny attempted to justify it back then. Listen to me very carefully here. Who do you think supported her? I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be a jerk, but it was the atheist community.
She was an atheist at one point.
Hold on a minute. Then I'm just supposed to believe out of the blue that these people care about the N-word. When they're coming into my live chat and calling me that all day long, oh, they're not doing nothing wrong. Ms. Parker gives permission to Scientist Sam and the rest of her clique over there to use that words against me. Nothing wrong with that. Scientist Sam gets to come on here and I can play the joke right now if you guys want. Okay? But it's okay for him to do that. But I'm supposed to care as a black man. And this is what these people tend to forget. Black people don't care about what one person is doing. We care about if everybody's doing it. You understand what I'm saying? So you're going to get on me about him, then you've had that the same people that are getting on her are the same people that's supporting Scientist Sam doing it. And some
okay, so you're saying I never got on
Indigo,
Scientist Sam.
Hold on a minute. Indigo was speaking out against Shanny and Rev using that language. And then I play audio with her using the language. I am tired of dealing with the hypocrites on here.
Okay, that's not me though. I got on Scientist Sam. I got on Ms. Parker for saying that. I got on everybody. What are you trying to say? And the point, see, this is the point that let's drive this point in. They call GUV a racist. And I mean they call GUV the N-word. Did you know that? No.
Yeah, I do. I know more than
GUV. And GUV takes black. You can look at his channel, pull up his channel. There's a bunch of black on awareness videos on this channel. So he takes this issue seriously. So if they willing to call him an N-word and he take it seriously, why is it that I don't care, man. You're defending them. You say, hey, they can say, bro, it's wrong. It's racist.
I'm not defending them.
Let's just
I'm being persecuted on YouTube. I'm being persecuted on YouTube for my faith. At the end of the day, okay, if you read Matthew 25, it talks about people, if they're hungry, feed them. If they're thirsty, give them something to drink. If they need clothes, you give them clothes. And because I'm doing that, people think it's okay to persecute me. So what I do is this. Feel free to persecute me. But when it's time to talk about you, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Because if I wanted to, if I really, truly wanted to be a jerk, because wait till I drop the day I drop one of those contract videos. Let me tell you something. Some people on here, they talk a big game until it's time to get personal. That's all I know. They talk.
But why would you want to get personal? See, that's the problem.
Because here's the thing.
I don't get personal, but yet you constantly want to get personal with me.
These people have been attempting to get personal with me for the last 5 years, and I can prove that to any racist judge in America.
Okay, but you want to get personal.
Hold on a minute. I can prove it to any judge in America. So this is going to be my thing from now on moving forward. You don't got to like me from being friends with Channy and Rev. But make no mistake about it. Make no mistake about it. I know what these people are into, and I know who they're into. These little things that's coming out about these people is nothing compared to what I'm willing to bring out if they don't back off. That's all I know.
Okay. Well, I'm well, as
You
I
don't
said
know who you're
before,
befriending on here. You just
who,
don't
who
know.
am I befriending? Tell me who I'm befriending.
These
who? These who? Because everybody else hate me. So who I'm befriending?
All right. When I say that the people that are supporting you, I'm talking about these online atheists on here that pretend they give a hoot about you. All they want is your information.
They don't. They don't like me. Some of them don't like me. I already know that.
Yeah.
So why would I befriend them? Okay. Now what I was going to say.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What I was going to say before is that, man, I lost my train of thought. You took me around the world, but no, man,
around the world.
I don't. You can't. I don't get personal with you, but yet you constantly get personal with me. I told you this a long time ago. I said I only talk about what I see in the videos, and I laugh about it. I make jokes about it. I never once.
When you talk about my personal life and you assume what I'm doing and what I'm not doing with Channy,
what making jokes about you in the park?
They're not even on YouTube anymore. Hold on. When they're not even on YouTube no
more,
presume to know what I'm doing and what I'm not doing with them.
I'm not assuming nothing.
Did you know that me and Rev had a fight?
I don't assume nothing. That's why I always say,
let me say this again.
You don't do this.
Did you know that me and Rev, and I'm not talking about a fist fight. I'm talking about we had like a real argument. Did you know that? Did you know that?
Oh my God, brother!
I had a huge fight.
But yeah, why can't we stay on my top?
The reason why you guys don't know anything about it is because two things. Number one, it's none of y'all business, and then number two, my private life is my private life. The moment people interfere or attempt to interfere with my private life, I have changed my policies on here. I will get super personal with people.
So how did I do that? Explain to me
because you keep going on your YouTube channel doing it, presuming that the house is filthy and they're laying in dust and dirt and all this other stuff and whatnot.
So I presume that's what I'm doing. I'm presuming
you're presuming this stuff.
How am I doing that?
You're doing that by looking at these videos and listening to what these people are saying. And
exactly. Listen to what you're saying. Listen to what you're saying. I comment only what the videos say. Anything else, I don't comment on. But I never talk about what we talk about personally. Hold on. I never talk about what we talk about personally. Never talk about the information.
Hold on a minute. You refuse to go over there and meet them in person.
I don't want to meet them. So let's cut that. Let's get that out your mind.
You refuse to meet them in person to see whether or not what the other YouTubers is saying is true or not.
G-Man, you don't want to admit the fact that you love to get personal because I don't get personal with you. I never take you down there.
Get personal. I'll take you down memory lane. Okay. It was Alex Barton and the rest of these atheists when they found out what my name was, they started spreading it over YouTube.
What they got to do with me? Why you
finish? Okay. And they attempted to put my name out there and they claimed they got a little bit of information and they couldn't wait to put it on YouTube. And they did. Some of it was true. A lot of it wasn't. You know what I mean? And they started doing that with me, forgetting all of the Skype calls that we had where they told me where they worked, where they told me where they lived, where they told me all of this stuff. I have the DMs from the G+ days on my email you can look at of all of this information. I couldn't believe I didn't have to pay nobody to tell me nothing about Scientist Sam. It's all there for the world to see. For crying out loud. Oh, my real name is this. I work here. I do this. When we was boys.
Now, that has nothing to do with
me. They want to spin the narrative like I want to get personal. No. There was a time that I would have kicked somebody off my YouTube channel for doing something. Now, since if people think it's okay for people to do that to me, I got no problem doing it with them now. Now, as far as you go, when you get on here and you perceive to know what's going on in my personal life, and you don't, like what I'm doing with Channy and Rev, as if I'm doing a threesome with them or something like that, or I'm sleeping in the same house as them or something like that, or I know delicately every little tiny thing that's going on with them, That's when you're interfering with my personal life. Because
You're wrong. You know
don't
why?
know.
Because every time I say something like that, I laugh. I'll be laughing. I go, you know what? It's a joke. I don't want nobody to think that's really happened. I say that. So you're wrong.
That's how I
one.
perceive it. That's how I
Okay,
perceive it.
there you go. So if you perceive it that way, then I'm gonna have to allow it. Hey, that's your perception.
So how am
But
I
don't
wrong?
come around here telling me that I attack your personal life, because I
how am I
never attack
wrong?
it.
How am I wrong?
I never attack your personal life.
So how am I wrong?
Because I just told you when I say, I just told you when after I laugh and I'm joking on you, I go, these are just jokes, people. I'm you know, I don't know what's going on. These are just jokes. I constantly say that afterwards. So what are you talking about? I don't stop and go, hey, G-Man is actually doing it. I'm like, I don't know, maybe he is. I saw laughing and Love saw laughing, and then we go and Love go, nah, he's not doing it. I said, well, what if he is? That's called joking. I'd never say, hey, ladies and gentlemen, G-Man is actually, I know, I have proof. You never once heard me say that. So let's stop it. When somebody say they have proof or evidence or receipts, that's when you go, you're going into my personal life. When somebody is laughing
all I
and
know
joking,
is this. All I know is
you can't even take that. Okay,
thing,
cool. Let's keep going. Go ahead.
It's one thing for you guys to hate them, and you guys don't want nothing to, but the day you guys start seeing G-Man as your friend, let's attack them. Listen to me. That bullying garbage didn't work with me when I was in school. That bullying garbage isn't going to work with me on social media. If you guys want to intimidate somebody, go find some little baby that don't know how to fight, because that's not going to work with me. I would love to meet these people in person. They can tell me to my face what they're doing, so I can drag them by their ear and say, look, show me. You don't know. You said that. Show me. And I want $20. No. Screw that. I want their life savings when I show them that they're wrong. If they're so confident, tell them to put the life savings on the line. They got to give it.
Okay, well, I don't go into your personal life,
and
you constantly threaten me with mine. Why? You never answered my question.
Not
Why?
not you. But the rest of the people in here watching who think you know so much, give me your life savings and I can show you. Like they think I'm starving. I'm over here. I don't know how you gain weight when you're starving. Like these people are just something wrong with these people on the internet. That's why I look at them now as like a congregation a little bit now, because these people are lost and they seriously need to go in the right direction. G-Man's living in a cardboard box and eating out the garbage, but I'm probably heavier than them. But I'm solid muscle. That's the only difference with me, though. Solid muscle.
Okay, you're solid muscle.
And a man.
What else you said? What else you said? Okay.
I don't got man boobs and I don't have a mangina like some of these so-called men on here do.
A man boobs and mangina, and you that.
Yeah, some of these dudes on here that claim they're men like Lubis and Todd and Midwest guy and these other people on here and whatnot. They ain't nothing but a bunch of divas. That's all they are. Ain't no real men. And no disrespect, dude. I don't consider you one sometimes because you be sitting there talking about some, the woman's the head. The woman's supposed to tell you what to do.
Okay, all right. So explain to me when I said that.
Oh, dude, go to your show.
Show me a clip.
When the recorded show when me, you, Love and Happiness, and Lisa was talking, and you tried to suggest that nonsense that the woman is the head.
I never said that. I said that's a partnership. I always say it's a partnership.
Get the heck out of here. Go look at that show, dude.
Show me the clip. It's still up. Why don't you clip it and show me that I'm wrong? I'm just saying, if I'm wrong, if I'm lying, clip it. Get the receipt.
Yes, ma'am.
G-Man, I don't know what's this perception of you thinking that maybe you know what it is. Maybe back in the days that's how it was. I view women as my partner. My wife is my partner. We both on the same team.
I agree.
So, but anything other than that, I don't.
They're not the heads.
I don't know what to say,
head
bro.
Of your house?
Huh?
According to the scripture, who's the head?
In the scripture,
yeah.
In the scripture, the Bible, the man is presumed to be the head. Yes.
Are you man enough to say that to Lisa in Love and Happiness?
Love and Happiness said that before herself, and Lee, not Lisa, Lee.
Oh, my bad.
We all agree on the same thing.
Please, Lee,
a woman and a man.
Lee looking
a woman and a man should be a team. It shouldn't be no. It shouldn't. See, you want to let me finish. A woman and a man should be a team. It shouldn't be no. If we living in a modern day,
everybody can't be a center.
Domination by one person.
Everybody can't be a quarterback, dude. You ain't gonna win a football game that way. Somebody's got to be a linebacker and somebody's got to be a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So somebody's got to be offensive lineman and somebody's got to be the QB. Somebody's got to be the coach.
There are women in the
may be
Bible that
equal, but
led. There are
you may
women
be
in the Bible that
equal. You
led.
may be equal, but you got different roles. And the man,
There are women in
is
the
the
Bible that
protector.
led.
The man is the protector, provider. The man is the protector, provider, and priest of the home.
Okay,
And,
Jim.
and
So
there ain't
so
a Christian
so riddle
predator
me
that can
this,
argue
G man.
against that.
Riddle me this. I've been married for about to be 20 years. How am I
Congratulations.
able to have a marriage for this long and without saying I'm the man, I'm man's man, and you better watch out? No.
Well,
How
anybody
I was
saying
able to
that,
maintain my marriage?
hold on a minute.
I remember I maintain my personality is we're a team, baby. We're gonna make this happen together. So I was able to maintain my marriage
Okay.
so long.
Okay. So for one thing, if somebody's saying that I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man every 2 seconds and whatnot, that person probably has self-esteem issues if they got to constantly say that. A real man sets the example that needs to be followed. He's a leader. And we both know that leaders don't have to repeat that over and over and over. You know what I mean? You set the
You
example.
just said that the man is a definite head of the
These
household,
things
right?
are taught in
And the
scripture.
Bible
If you
says
go to
that, right?
First Corinthians, hold on a minute. If you go to the book of Corinthians, if you go to let me see something. I think Corinthians and Ephesians, that goes into the most detail about it, about the roles of a wife and a husband and what they're supposed to do or whatever. You know what I mean? Especially in the book of Ephesians, it talks about the responsibilities a man has and the responsibility a woman has. We don't have the same responsibility.
And let me
You
explain.
understand what I'm saying?
Okay,
And
let me
if
ask
he
you
doesn't
this
agree with it,
way.
fine. I would love to walk down the
Let me
street with her and say, listen, there's 4 muggers there. I'm just gonna stay here and watch you protect me.
There's some women bodyguards that could protect you.
Please. If I was married to Ronda Rousey, I wouldn't stand there. I'd be like, listen, you need to stay here. I'd rather die and make sure you get home okay. Because I don't love my life like that. I just don't.
I'm just saying. I'm just giving you facts. There are women out there that's whoa. They're real killers. They can knock a man, woman out quick. So
Yes, they
what do you
can.
say to them?
Yep. Muhammad Ali's daughter is pretty tough, but she'll never fight Mike Tyson ever.
How would you know?
Tyson will knock her out before she even throws a punch. We both know it.
All right. Now I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna ask this question to the audience. This is me being honest. I've been married about to be 20 years. And you, who would a person most likely would come to for marriage advice? Me or G-Man? I have a successful
Tell me something. How long have I been married?
For 20 years.
Wait, GP.
I'm a successful. I'm just saying that I've been
GP.
the way I've been doing the way my marriage been going is successful to me.
GP, so how long I've been married? GP?
Why would you? I don't know.
If I was married before,
about you married or not.
Hold on a minute. If I was married before, right? Or if I got married last year, or if I've been married before for like whatever and whatnot, how does that make any sense for what you're saying? This is YouTube, buddy. You can get on here and say you've been married for 20 years all you want. The bottom line is you don't know what my experience is and everything is. You really don't. You ain't got a clue.
G-Man, I have a successful marriage.
I don't talk. That's
G-Man, I have a successful marriage. I don't even talk about my wife. My wife don't come on here and talk garbage. We have a successful marriage.
That's great.
That's what I'm trying to explain.
My point to you is this: they shouldn't be going to you for advice. They should be going to the Word of God. They should be going to the Scripture. And what does the Scripture teach? The man is the head, and women are supposed to submit to their own husbands. Go read your Bible and then get back to me, and it will tell you that. Period. If you want, I can set up a room with nothing but Christians in here and let all of the women tell you that that's what a woman's supposed to do. I got an issue with that.
Okay, so there you go again. You asked me okay, G-Man. Previously, did you not ask me the question, does a man supposed to be the head of the household? And I say yes. I say yes. So why would you tell me that I don't know that and this is what it says in the Bible? I already said yes to your previous answer, and it's the same
final decisions in your home.
It's the same statement that you're making.
Who makes the final important decisions?
First of all, that's none of your business because it's my personal life.
According to the Bible.
I'm talking about my personal life. In my personal life is none of your business.
Okay, so I'll answer the question here, ladies and gents. GP can give you whatever he wants, so he can say whatever he wants about whatever is right or is none of my business. This is how you're supposed to answer it when you're mature, when you've been there and done that, and you already know how to answer these questions. All right. This is how you're supposed to do it. The Bible says that the wife is supposed to submit to the authority of the husband, the way she would submit to Christ in his authority. It's right there in the book of Ephesians. The husbands are commanded to love their wives. Women or the wives are supposed to submit to their husbands. They're supposed to love one another and submit to one another. I know what the Bible says about this. Now, notice this. I answered the question without getting into my personal life. It was really easy. He says it's none of my business. Now, earlier you said who?
G-Man, you said who does that in your relationship, okay, marriage? That's what you said. So you're wrong again right now. You said my.
You should have said, well, according to the Bible says
none of your business, my personal life.
To the husband. So obviously, according to the scripture, my wife submits to me.
No, whoa. That's my personal life. I don't want to answer nothing about it. Now, if you would have said, GP, what does the Bible say about that? Then I would have answered what the Bible says. You see the different question formats?
YouTube, man.
You really think this is not being smart, man? You're not telling me what do it says in your life. And then if GP, I don't want to answer my personal life.
What does the Bible say, GP?
Oh my God! You just said what the Bible says.
The Bible says that the wives are supposed to submit to the husband.
You keep saying that. I already answered that.
If you've been around for 20 years, hold on a minute. If you've been married for 20 years, I'm willing to bet that your wife is submitting to your authority, not being controlled by it, but submitting. You do know the difference, right? Control and submitting are two different things. Women hate that word submit. They hate it. That's why God told them to submit, because they don't want to do it. And men need to love their wives, which means they need to just stick to their wife and not some other woman. A lot of men don't want to hear that, because
you know what I'm doing right now, G-Man?
Who they want to go with.
You know what I'm doing? I'm giving you my time when I could be with a woman.
Really?
When sleeping, when my wife's sleeping.
Who told me to do this show?
I'm giving you my.
Who told me to do this show?
Oh, didn't you not call me out? Did you not say,
dude, I didn't call you. I made a YouTube video and I was being sarcastic about you going on your channel doing something. So stop saying reality. So don't. All you were doing was doing drama and just doing nonsense. That's all you was doing at the end of the day. That's all you were doing.
Backstage because you don't want to be wrong.
I put you backstage because you're asking me about your time. So since I'm violating your time, why don't
I'm telling you that I'm here. I'm here talking to you right now. I'm here talking to you because you called me out.
No. You're lying again. See, in my comment section, you was like, "Where's the link?" You said you wanted to talk to me. That's what you was doing, dude. Stop lying.
I'm gonna go. Oh, you put the. I'm gonna go back to the video.
I am too strong.
I'm gonna go back to the video. I'm gonna go back to the video and play the part you said. GP,
and then
you come in here with the link. GP,
and then go look at the comment section. Go look at the
GP. This before I showed up in the comic section. You said the link. You said
go look at the chat. You're the one asking for the link. I didn't want to do this show. I did a live show and you was asking for the link.
GP, G-Man. Before I came in the room, because somebody told me you was live. Before I came in the room, you called me out. So I came in the room.
And by the way,
I said, okay, I'm here. If you look at what I said, I'm here. What is it? Okay, if you want to talk to me, I'm here. Drop the link. That's exactly what I said in the comment section.
You know what was really great in the difference between Shanny and them ranting on here and me getting on here? They don't know nothing about me. They don't know nothing about me. And I know everything about them. That's the beautiful thing about it. This is hilarious.
Okay, G-Man. Okay.
Rubik's Cube, I will bring you in here, Rubik's Cube, in a moment. Don't leave yet. I'm waiting for GP to leave.
Okay, G-Man. I mean, oh my God, this is...
All right, GP, I appreciate you coming in. I need to talk to Rubik's Cube now. All right?
All right, well, good night, man. I'm done.
Good night. So I'm going to put that up there. How you doing, Rubik's Cube?
I'm doing good. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, there's a situation where I've been on your show before, and I said some things, and you thought I was a spy for Dragnet Silvis.
Real quick, hold on a minute. I don't want nothing to do with that individual. I don't like it when people come on here and use that name. That name is not allowed on this YouTube channel. want nothing to do with criminals on my YouTube channel. Go ahead.
Okay. So, and I told Veckel my name used to be Mini Hero back in the day, and Veckel told me that.
Okay, do me a favor, man. Your real names, please don't do that on this YouTube channel. No real names or anything like that, please.
Well, it's not. It was my YouTube name that I went by a long time ago.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right.
Yeah, it was Mini Hero, and Veckel told me that he remembers me on Discord.
Okay. So what is it? So what's important that you got to tell me though?
Well, it's just, I just wanted to just clarify that I'm not. I was the guy that I told you that I joined his Discord, and I think that his group of people threatened my family or something like that. I think
They were threatening what?
A time ago.
They were threatening what?
They threatened my family. Like they were threatening to do something to my family on Discord when I joined his Discord server.
Yeah, that don't surprise me. A lot of them like to threaten us and our families and everything and whatnot. That ain't nothing new. You got to be careful with these people on YouTube, man. They don't have no conscience.
Yeah.
By the way, I have to ask you this because if I don't, they're gonna be like I'm being gullible. Do you have proof for that? Like, do you have a copy of your Discord thingy or whatever where they threaten you?
Well, I don't have it. It was a long time ago. Because
okay.
because on Discord I've talked to you in other Google Hangouts before. I think I was there with Carnivorous Ape and all those other people. So
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Every now and then I put your face on there. This is my first time I think talking to you or whatever. But I'm sorry to hear about that, man. Like I said, a lot of them are resorting to that because nobody won't join their religion anymore.
Yeah.
And what they want to get people in here who are ignorant, that don't know nothing about them, so they can lie to them about God and everything. At least that's what I think. I don't know.
Yeah, I've been recently going to church more. I go to church every Thursday and I attend a Bible study every Monday to Friday. So I'm getting more into Christianity.
Oh, okay. So you're a Christian then?
Yeah.
All right, Mini Hero, Rubik's Cube. So why do you call yourself Rubik's Cube? That's your new YouTube name?
Yeah, I made it. It's new. It's my phone YouTube Discord name.
All right, because I'm taking the thing off of here. I don't know if you're gonna porn bomb me or not, because somebody's been porn bombing my channel.
What?
Somebody's been porn bombing me. I don't know who the heck
I don't
that
know
was.
what that is, but
all right, and they came in here with Miss Parker, so they were following her around. I don't know who the heck that was.
Yeah,
that was doing it. But I basically did this show to have a disagreement to address some issues with GP, because GP
yeah, I remember watching GP's channel, and GP was thought that I was a spy for the other guy.
Yeah,
but it was a long time ago. But
yeah,
I remember Gentleman Finder.
Yeah, unfortunately, it hasn't always been like this. This community used to be a lot more cordial and respectful for people's privacy. Ever since 3 or 4 of them decided that they wanted to make a career out of this, unfortunately, the trust level on here has gone down, and it's made it bad for a lot of people on here. Unfortunately, some of these people are probably really good people that are watching, but how the heck am I supposed to know when I always got to be on my guard every 2 minutes?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they make it tough. And mind you, it's atheists doing this. They can't blame the church on this. You can't tell me that Christianity is a problem when you guys are the ones doing this. You know what I mean? So that's their problem. So, but by the way, did you watch how much of the show did you watch?
I used to watch a lot of your show back in the day when you had the GTV network and stuff like that. And I was in several of your hangouts with I forgot her.
A lot of the old Great Debate guys.
Yeah. I used to be on some of those.
Yeah. It's just some YouTubers on here that I believe that are toxic. That's why I don't let people use their names on here no more. They're toxic, and I'm in the middle of trying to do some things for some people. So I don't want their names, their likeness, or anything like that being used on my YouTube channel anymore. Because quite frankly, if I'm going to give my time to somebody, it's going to be to somebody that's actually producing something on here or whatever. So that's just how I look at it.
Yeah.
But There are some people in here that's taking this stuff a little bit too far, and they take this very seriously, and they this is their life, or a lot of them. This is how they make their money. This is how they live. So
Yeah.
they need this to survive.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah. So tell me something. Do you watch the G podcast?
I don't know about the G podcast, but I watched the GTV network and the G Man show. I watched some of it in the past.
If you subscribe to the G Man channel every Monday, because I really don't have time to make videos the way I used to, although that's going to change. I do the G podcast, and I take copies of it and I put some of it on Blog Talk Radio. I put them on Odyssey and different platforms now, so I can have backups of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to get on Rumble and a couple of these other platforms, because I got some things that I want to talk about that I can't do on YouTube.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Like there are things in the church right now that we're severely under attack that you can't talk about here on YouTube, because they'll deem it as being conspiracy stuff or whatever. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I remember when you thought that I was a spy for the other guy. I said that it wasn't best to say some stuff about Jade or something like that. But I remember I did say something like that, but it was in the past, you know.
Did you know the circumstances that surrounded the whole Jade thing?
I don't know if Beckel told me about it or some other guy told me about it.
Yeah, you guys, Beckel knows. Basically, toward the end of her life, I was getting on her. First of all, I didn't even know it was toward the end of her life, for starters.
Yeah.
Back then, I was still practicing the privacy thingy. So, when I say privacy, I wasn't getting into people's personal lives, but she had publicly mentioned that she was Roman Catholic and that she was LGBTQ. So I decided to make some videos trying to get her to repent from that stuff. And she tragically passed away. And a lot of them have been mad at me ever since. If anybody looks at the timeline, that's the real reason a lot of them come at me. That they think I'm the responsible for it. No, if a person doesn't exercise or a person doesn't take care of their body, that has nothing to do with me. You know what I mean? So I was just as broken about her dying as the rest of them were. Well, maybe not as much as all of them, but as some of them was.
Yeah.
So, because at least she was cordial and she had an education. If I talked to her, I had to be prepared. For some of these other people that watch me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like they don't understand this. All we care about at the end of the day is preaching the gospel. That's all we care about. And if it's on my channel or if it's their channel, as long as somebody hears it, that's all we care about.
Yeah.
They don't understand it.
Your mic is roboting.
It is. Who said that? So, can you hear me?
It's somewhat okay, I guess.
It might be on your end, because I think I'm fine.
Yeah, it's roboting, but I can just
because at least she was cordial and she had. Yeah, there we go. But unfortunately, like I said, it was a couple of YouTubers have made this very bad for a lot of us to be on social media. Yeah. Like sometimes I get out my bed, man, I don't want to make no YouTube video, and it's their fault. It ain't mine. I would love to go in their rooms and talk to them about some of these topics, but I don't trust nobody no more because of them, not because of anything I've done. It's because of what they've done. I don't trust them. Yeah. I don't trust Lubis. See, here's the thing. I don't trust Lubis because of the Geek Room. Lubis is not that bad, but I don't trust him because of the Geek Room. I don't trust the females on YouTube because of Miss Parker. I just don't.
I think I watched some of her videos.
Yeah. So, and it's not like they're going to go out there and unleash on her. So the way I look at it, if you're not unleashing on them, you support them. So that's the way I look at it, you know? So
yeah,
I would make more videos, but I the motivation to do it sometimes ain't there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but the Lord treating you good and everything?
Yeah, life's getting better every day, you know, just living it.
How you feel about the way the economy is? A lot of people are holding back with the spending and everything because of inflation and everything.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
I don't hear nobody on YouTube. I don't hear nobody in our community talking about this stuff though, about like the real world stuff that's going on around us.
Yeah.
You know, like right now, if you want like a pound of beef, you got to spend like $8 to get it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
A pound of beef, man. Never thought I'd see the day. Gas is almost $5 a gallon. You know, all of my phone bills are going up in terms of like the monthly service thingies or whatever. You know, I got Metro PCS and Boost Mobile.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you got anything that you want to talk about? Because if you don't, I'm going to wrap this up.
I don't think so. Nothing's on my mind really. You know, we can just, I guess, you can wrap it up.
All right. I'll change the title of this. No, as a matter of fact, I'm going to leave the title there. I'll change it tomorrow. G-Man versus G-Stalker. Yeah, that's how we act sometimes. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. What do you think about GP? Like, you have a personal opinion about him, or?
Well, I watched some of his videos when you and him were best friends, and I guess
Best friends.
or when you and him were like really what's the word, like, yeah, I mean, I think there was a time, well, it was in the past, but I remember watching him.
Tell me something. You got a YouTube channel?
It's a new one. There's no videos on it or anything, but it's the Rubik's Cube. It's the one. It's the same name, but there's no videos on it. I haven't uploaded anything. But
You ever thought about doing like something like TikTok or something like that, where you just do YouTube shorts all the time and don't bother with the long videos? Because I'm thinking about it, man. I think I've run my course here on YouTube in terms of like videos, because I don't got nothing else to say on here no more. I really don't.
Yeah.
I think I said everything that needs to be said. Nobody wants to have group conversations no more. And the political stuff that people talk about on here, I ain't gonna lie, dude. I'm just not interested. You know. So
yeah.
If I don't go to a different form of social media, I can't do this no more. Like this is really starting to get boring, YouTube. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I use it a lot, you know.
Yeah. I think what was fun on here was when you get to have the one-on-one debates, but the problem is people's egos are so gigantic on here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Matt Dillahunty believes he's God and believes that only other gods should debate him. You know, it's like, come on, I ain't got no time for this nonsense. I got other things to do with my life. You know, I got more than enough content on here for people to look at for the rest of their lives and talk about. You know.
Yeah.
After the Hebrew Israelites, I think I'm finished on here. I've been thinking about it for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you don't know what I'm talking about, like I said, just subscribe to the G-Man channel. Every Monday I do the G podcast. But I think after season 10, I'm going to retire.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I think I'm going to retire.
Yeah.
Because I ain't got nothing to talk about. I ain't got nothing else to talk about.
Yeah.
So, because I personally believe the Antichrist is coming and all of our rights as Christians are going to be stripped from us soon.
Yeah. I need to read more about Revelation. I'm in the Bible study group I attend every Monday and Friday. Like we've been like not attacking the Bible directly, but he's been doing more introductions about like Christianity and stuff. But
attacking the Bible?
No, no, I mean, like, we haven't gone deep into the Bible. Like we haven't gotten like as deep, because throughout the Monday and Friday Bible studies that I have, he would just go through the basics, you know, basically.
Oh, okay. All right. So what's your favorite topic in scripture?
I remember reading about Noah's Ark, and I thought that was interesting. I read, I think I read Genesis, but I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to get more into the Bible. I need to read scripture more, you know, just to understand it better.
All right. All right. Have you read the New Testament?
I don't think I have, but I need to get more into it, you know. So
I would tell you what to read, but I guess the best thing for you to do is to pray and get direction that way.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't recommend doing any apologetics if you don't know the Bible.
Yeah.
If you don't know it that well, don't do no apologetics, because number one, they'll cream you. That's number one. And then no, and when I say cream you, I mean they'll be able to, you won't know what to say to them. And then two, you could risk misrepresenting the Lord, you know. So
yeah,
I would pray and get direction, because I might tell you to read John and God might tell you to do something totally different.
Yeah.
Yeah. But all right, man, I appreciate you coming on here. I'm gonna wrap this up.
All right. I'll see you later, G-Man.
You take care. All right. So for those of you who are watching, I had my talk with GP. I admitted that what I said about love and happiness was incorrect, although I thought that was understood when I said it. And he understands, I think, a little bit better where I'm coming from. And that's about it. That's about it. Again, Lubis, the reason why you're not trusted in the Christian community isn't so much because of what you've done, but the people that you support. I would say the same problem, the same as with Todd. Not only has Todd may have not necessarily been the one to instigate certain things, but Todd has spoken up and defended the YouTube channels and the people who have done those things. So it's kind of hard to keep them out of it. So if people don't trust you, it's more than likely because of the people that you're affiliated with. And if you see me not trusting any atheist women, it's probably because the first thing I hear when I hear atheist is Miss Parker. So first thing I hear in my head, you're a woman and you tell me you're an atheist, Miss Parker's the first thing that comes to my mind. Don't trust you, get away from me. And that's it. Or if somebody comes in the room and be all sarcastic and whatnot, the tatted Jedi would be the first person that goes through my head or whatever, you know? What's my favorite topic? As far as what, like in general or with the gospel? I mean, like in general or with religion? If I get in a room with somebody, I like to talk about real world issues. A lot of people are trying to stay away from that for some reason. So if my favorite topic, I think out of all of the great debate topics, is morality. Morality is my favorite. I believe I'm good at it, and I believe that I'm really good at showing the hypocrisy genuinely from the heart out of people who want to claim they got the high horse and they're just as wicked as the next person. Morality is my favorite topic. So I would say slavery in the Bible is probably like number 4, because the other two is the gospel, and I would say the Hebrew Israelites. I turned into one of my favorite topics now. So, but nobody does hangouts no more where they invite whoever and everybody gets to talk. Like everything's about personal attacks and getting into people's personal lives. Those people, I canceled them from this YouTube channel. I don't want nobody talking about them. You can't bring them up. I don't want nothing to do with those people no more. I don't got time to get on here and make myself look all important and then belittle people. I'm not going to talk about you at all. That's what it is. What do you think is the biggest issue Christians are facing today? The first thing I thought was demonization. The biggest issue that we have right now, believe it or not, I think is our faithfulness to Christ. I don't believe Christians are doing that today. I believe that we are all over the place. So, and I believe that a lot of people are leaving Christianity because they don't love Christ no more. They don't love God no more. They don't love God no more. One of the other biggest issues that the church is dealing with, I think that was initially right, and that was demonization. Because of all of the negative press that the church is getting, there's a lot more church shootings going on now. A lot less people are going to church, primarily because of technology, and people think that they're too good to go there or whatever. You know what I mean? Because of the demonization of Christianity, a lot of people are buying into a lot more of these secular and new age ideas about God and about life, becoming more spiritual and less about Christ. Things like that. I believe the church is actually going through the apostasy mentioned in the last days, mentioned in Bible prophecy. My bad. This is Mango Jones was asking me this, by the way. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. I forget that I'm live right now, and I'm falling asleep on you guys. I'll talk to y'all later.